Today we are going to start the poem, the Wind. Understood? So it was written by Subramanya Bharatiya, but it is translated by whom? Ramanujan. Understood? Translated by A.K. Understood? Translated from the Tamil by A.K. Ramanujan. He is an English poet, famous English poet. Understood? So, this poem, Wind, is written by Subramanya Bharati, the great Tamil poet who had been well known during the which one? Pre-independence time. Era means the time before independence. Understood? And he has written this poem Wind, and from that it is being translated by A.K. Ramanujan. Understood? He is an English poet. He is a Kannada. Well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. So he is a well known translator. Who is a well known translator? He is a well known translator, A.K. Ramanujan, and this is Subramanya Bharati. Understood now? So the poem, what we are going to study is written by Subramanya Bharati. He is a famous Tamil poet, and this Ramanujan Kannada. Understood? He is a Kannadian and a well-known, famous English poet and a good translator. Now we will see what is the poem about. I hope your exam timetables are with you and the other portions for the first term exams. Get prepared and do it well. Understood? Okay, now I will read the poem. The wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friends with it? So here the poet is asking, so you have seen strong winds coming, isn't it? So when strong winds are blowing, what happens? We are not able to withstand them, isn't it? When strong winds are blowing, we human beings are not able to stop them or withstand them, isn't it? Why? Because they will blow very strongly and it is very fast also. So because of that, the strong wind blowing, everything can be destroyed. Houses, then even the animals, they run for their lives, isn't it? Because falling on the trees. So these all destructions are caused by strong winds, isn't it? When there are strong winds, when there are strong winds, more destruction is there, isn't it? When there are strong winds, more destructions are there. So because of the strong wind blowing, nobody is able to withstand them. Because if we are standing outside, it may happen more dangerous, isn't it? Because sometimes the building or the trees which are near to us may fall down. So here the poet is saying how we can stand along with the strong wind. That means we have to save our life, isn't it? Because the strong wind is coming and it destroying everything, only making destruction. And then asking, so throughout, if we are not able to stop the strong wind, all the time we have to face what? Destruction, isn't it? So here the poet is saying how we can stand against the strong wind. How we can stand against the strong wind. That means he is saying all the time we should not run away because the strong wind is coming, isn't it? So it will be easy for whom? For the strong wind, because it thinks that it can come and do all the destructions. It can destroy each and everything, the lives of the human beings as well as animals, isn't it? So the poet is asking us, we have to stop the strength. Stop the strength. What we have to stop? The strength. Strength of whom? We have to stop the strength of whom? The wind, which is blowing very fastly. Understood? And very strongly. So here we will see what is the remedy given by the poet in order to stand against the strong wind. Clear to you, all of you? Okay, that means through the poem, what is the poet saying? The poet is asking us. The poet is asking us. Yes, what he is asking us? The wind is very strong and it can blow very fast, and at the same time it can cause many destructions, isn't it? It can totally destroy us. So how we can stand against him in order to save ourselves? We have to save our life, isn't it? So save our life as well as the property. So you also have seen that flood is coming. What is happening? If there is continuous rain throughout, what will happen? Flood causes, isn't it? So because of the coming of the flood, very recently you have seen that what is the effect of that flood, isn't it? So when flood comes, water rushes through every part and nobody is able to stop it, isn't it? So while the water is flowing, what is happening? The whole area is being destroyed, isn't it? Similarly, when the strong wind, sometimes we also feel that strong wind coming, isn't it? 2-3 days before it had happened, a strong wind was coming. So because when the strong wind comes in the newspapers, we have read, isn't it? Falling down of the trees or falling down of the big buildings, isn't it? And at the same time, when such things happens, what happens? It is a great loss for the human beings, isn't it? So now the poet is asking how we can stand against this destruction caused by whom? By wind. Understood? Now we will see. How can we make friends with him? So we cannot be enemy, isn't it? All the time when we are enemy, how it is? They will be always attacking us, isn't it? Always enemies, they are attacking each other. But when we make friends with somebody, when we love to make friends with somebody, what happens? We can go in a smooth manner. So here the poet is asking how we can go smoothly along with the thing. I'll read. Wind, come softly, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives and crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So, come, let us build strong homes. Let us join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So the poet is saying, asking us how we can make a friend with the wind. How can we make a friends with it? So now see, wind. How is the wind coming? Wind come slow, softly. Come softly means come slowly. So the poet is asking the wind to come slowly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Shutters means the shutting of the window. Yes, doors. Shutters means doors. That means don't break when you come. If you are coming very fast, what will happen? You will break the shutters of the windows. So you know that at home, isn't it? When the wind is blowing very strongly, what happens? We can see the doors of the house, the doors of the windows, everything closing, isn't it? With the loud sound. So here the poet is saying, don't break the shutters of the window. You come very slowly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Scattering means spreading. Spread. So when we keep all the papers on the table and the door is open or the window is open and the wind is blowing, what happens? Yes, all the papers from the table will be scattered all over the room. It will fly here and there, isn't it? So the poet is saying, because you are coming so strongly, what is happening? The doors of the windows are closing. Then the papers are scattering. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Sometimes even the shelf will shake, and as a result what will come? Whatever things arranged on the shelf, it will fall down. Whatever things arranged on the shelf will fall down. So there are 4 lines. Wind. So the poet is asking the wind to come slowly, because if you are very strong and if you are going very fast, what happens? The doors of the windows will be closing with a loud noise. Then papers on the table or anywhere if it is kept, what happens? It will be scattered to different directions. Don't throw down the books on the shelf, and the books from the shelves will be falling down. Understood 4 things? Which are the 4 things? Don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. The poet is asking the wind, you come very slowly, so that if you come very slowly, what happens? The doors will not be shut, or the papers will not be scattered, or the books from the shelf will not be fallen down. But now what is happening? They all are books from the shelves are falling down. The windows are being, shutters are being, breaking the shutters. Then papers are being scattered. Understood? Wind comes slowly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. Now asking the wind what you have done. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at big things. Poking fun means poking. Poking means laughing. again asking or saying the wind that what all things you have done. There, look what you did. You look everywhere. What is the destruction? How much destruction you had made? You see what all things. You threw them all down. That means books from the shelf has fallen down. Papers has been scattered all over, and the shutters of the windows are being closing, isn't it? So you look all that. All these things you have done. You tore the pages of the books. So when the book is there on the table and the wind is coming, what happens? The pages will go faster and fast. As a result, they will get torn up. They will get torn up. You brought rain again. So along with you, you brought whom also? Rain also. You are very clever at poking fun at weakling. So the poet is saying the wind is very clever to make fun at home, to make fun at the weak people. He is very clever to make fun at the weak, to make fun at the that is clever to make fun at the weak. Who is the wind? Saying that means when all these are being done over here, the human beings are not able to do anything. That is, the wind is blowing and the door is closing. It is making loud sound. The papers are being scattered, are being spread everywhere, and the books from the shelf are falling down and they are getting torn up. Understood? So these are things. These are the distractions caused by whom? By the wind. You tore the pages of the books. You brought again, and finally, what he had brought again? What is coming? Rain is coming. You are very clever at poking fun at wicked. So his poet is saying that you are very clever to make fun at the wind. So because we are weak, who is strong now? The wind is strong, isn't it? That is why we are not able to control them. We are not able to control them. So when we go and take, so suppose the wind is coming very fast, or if you put the fan also, what happens? If the papers are being scattered, they are being spread, what happens? They will be flying from one area to the next area, and you will run to take one. That by that time, the other one will be again blowing off, isn't it? Similarly, the strong wind is coming and the whole papers from that table or the books are being spread or scattered or fallen down. What happens? It is very difficult. So we are not able to control whom? We are not able to control wind. So as a result, who is strong here? Wind is very strong. Understood that much, all of you? All of you understood? Coming of the wind and the distraction. What are the distractions? The wind is causing over there. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. That means everything had fallen from their places. Everything had fallen from their places. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. So along with the strong wind, now what also had started? The rain also started. You are very clever at poking fun at wind. So the poet is saying, you are very clever to make fun at the wind. Understood? Now you will see what are things he has done. Frail, crumbling houses. Crumbling means breaking. Crumbling, breaking. Crumbling, breaking. So what all things the wind is breaking? What all things the wind is breaking? Houses, then crumbling doors, then rafters. Rafters means R-A-F-T-E-R. Yes, rafters means beams. Beams of the house. See, they are breaking. then crumbling wood, forest, the trees are being fallen down, then crumbling bodies, even animals as well as human bodies, isn't it? They all, people, if we are not strong enough and we are standing outside in the strong wind, we also may fall down. So if a big building is falling down, all the people inside, whoever is living over there, they all will get crushed in that place, isn't it? Because of the wind, if the whole building is being collapsed, what happens? Nobody is able to come out of it. Then crumbling lives, that is how many death, lives here refers to the death, how many number of people dying and crumbling hearts. So when people are dying means you are breaking their hearts. Breaking their hearts means willing to live on earth. Willing to live on earth. They are not allowed to live on the earth. Because what happened? Your strong wind is blowing over them and killing them. Suppose he is standing in the near a big tree, and the tree, if the tree falls in that strong wind, what happens? There he ends his life, isn't it? Suppose the whole building, one big building is collapsing, what happens? Whoever is staying over there will meet their death. So people are not being allowed to live. Understood? So all these things, breaking all houses, rafters, bodies, then doors, even hearts. Understood? The wind god winnows. Wind god winnows and crushes them all. Wind winnows means, winnowing means separating. Winnows, separate. Winnows means separate and crushes them all. So what is the wind god doing? Separating the lives of the people and crushing them all. Separating the lives of the people and crushing. Crushing means destroying. Crushing, destroying. Isn't it? Separating the lives of the people. That means if a family is staying in a big building and because of the strong wind it has fallen down. So what happened? All the members of the family, they are under that big building, isn't it? They are not able to survive. That means for separating the life. Sometimes maybe one child that got came back, he had a run over and he had saved his life. It also happens. That means he has been separated from his parents. So everywhere like that, even the floods also brings the causes like that. That means if the flood is there, those people who are running for their lives, sometimes they may reach to a safer place, sometimes they may meet death, isn't it? So those people who had gone farther from their area and had reached some shelter place, and those who had met by the time, that means their lives are being separated. Now they are not able to join together. They are being separated from one to the other. Like that, the wind also can do it. It can also separate the lives of the people and crush them down. Crush them down to make them dead. Understood? He won't do what you tell him. So we are saying, so the party is saying we cannot say anything. Can we say to the wind and say that you stop there? No, he will not listen to us. So the party is saying whatever things we are asking him, sometimes when the strong wind or the strong rain, heavy rain is coming, we may sometimes say, pray to God saying that stop it. But it is natural. It is natural disaster, isn't it? Nobody can. It's a fact. True fact is that of nature itself. So nobody can stop the thing what it comes from nature, isn't it? It is the likings of whom? Likings of nature. It is not of man-made. We can stop only those things which are being made by human beings, man-made things. That are things we can stop, but natural natural things we are not able to stop, isn't it? It is in the hands of you. It is in the hands of nature. So saying the wind god winnows. So the wind god, what the wind god is saying is it is coming strongly and separating the lives of each and everyone, crushes them all. He won't do what to tell him. So we cannot say anything to him. Otherwise, if we say also, who is not listening to us? The wind is not listening to us. So come. So this much is the destruction being caused by the wind. These are the destruction caused by the wind. Now from the next slide, what the poet is saying that all these destructions are being done by wind, and we had no courage to stop them. Or if we say, who is not listening? The wind is not listening. He will not listen. He is on his own way. So now the poet is saying how we can stop this, how we can stand against this wind. How, in what manner? That means how can we make friends today? So because because of enmity, all these are being caused, all the destructions are being caused. So now we have to forget about enmity and we have to make friends with whom? With the wind. Now we will see how we can make a friend with him. So after all the instructions, the wind answers now. How can we make how we can stand or how we can stop this? So whatever things we ask to him, he is not willing to do it, isn't it? Now the poet is saying. So up to there I will read once more. Wind comes softly. So these are the things up to here. The poet is saying the destructions caused by the wind. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling wrappers, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, and crumbling hearts. That means the whole destruction, everything is being destroyed. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So the wind god, we cannot stop him. We cannot make him obey that. You should not do all this, isn't it? It is the wind god himself doing. That means he is separating each and everyone through destruction. Now the poet is asking, so come, let us build strong houses. What we have to do? We have to build strong houses. We have to build strong houses. Let us join the doors firmly. Then doors firmly. Join the doors. Join doors firmly. It should be very tight. That means tightly. It should be tightly. It should be very tight. Practice to firm the body. Firm means make your body strong. Make your body strong. Make your body strong. Make the heart steadfast. Steadfast means firm. Firm heart. So if you do all these things, sometimes we can overcome through strong wind. So come, let us build strong houses. Let us join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. That means from the from the strong wind. So because the strong wind is coming and doing all kind of distractions, now what all things we have to do? We have to build our houses very strongly. We have to build our houses very strongly. That means strong pillars should be there. Strong pillars should be there in each and every houses. So that pillars should be strong enough to overcome the strength of wind. Because the pillars are not strong enough, when the wind is blowing very fast or very strongly, what happens? It is falling or it is collapsing. So now we have to build what kind of houses? Strong houses. Then join the doors firmly. Join the doors firmly means the doors should be very tight. That means when the wind is coming, it should not go to and fro. It should not go in a figure. That means closing and opening. It should be very tight enough. Then make your body strong. Your body has to be strong enough because you are weak. What happens when the strong wind? You will fall down. So suppose you are strong enough and you are having a firm heart. No, I will not fall. That is the firmness. I will not fail. That is the firmness of your heart. So if you make the decision firmly in your heart, you can overcome. You can overcome the strong wind. You can overcome the strong wind. So the poet is asking, he won't, sorry. So come, let us build the strong houses. Let us join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Firm the body means make your body strong enough. Practice the heart steadfast. Steadfast means making a heart firm enough. Firm enough means making a strong aim in your mind that I will not. Understood? Always making into positive. Do this. What to do? Do this. The poet is saying, you do this. What to do? Making strong houses, joining the doors of the houses, then making your body strong enough and at the same time having a firm heart. Do this and the wind will be friends with it. So if you make all this, we can make whom your friend? Wind will be your friend. Wind will be your friend. Understood? Make the heart steadfast, do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. Then once when we had made friends with him, what we can do? We can praise him every time, isn't it? That means now because of friendship, who is not coming for the destruction? Wind is not coming for the destruction because we are friends now. Wind and we are friends. Understood now? So if we go along with the strength of whom? Stand to the strength of whom? Strength of the wind. Be equal. Understood? Be equal to the strength of the wind. Be equal to the strength of the wind. So if you are equal to the strength of the wind, who cannot do the destruction again? The wind cannot do the destruction. So once when we come to know how much strength the wind has, and if we are also coming equal to that, he is not able to destroy or crush down us. Understood now? So this is what the poet is asking. Practice to form the body, make the heart. Do this and the wind will be friend with us. The wind blows out weak fires. That means now the wind will come and all the weak things will be thrown out. Weak fires. He makes strong fire and instead of that weak fire, in that place who comes? Strong fires will come and flourishes. Flourishes means it will live, rise there. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So always make a friendship with the who? We can make friends with who? With the wind. So if there is a equal strength is there, we are not able to. Nobody is. If we are having the equal strength, nobody is able to throw us down, isn't it? Because we are weak, somebody strong enough, more than us, it is easy to throw us. But if we are equal to that strength and strength cannot be put down. Understood now? I'll read. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Then look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling wrappers, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let us build a strong house. Let us join the doors firmly, practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar. Roar means roaring, making the sound. And flourish, his friendship is good. We praise him every day. So now we can be friends with the who? With the wind. By making us strong enough. Now what are the things the wind does in the first answer? So what are the things he is doing? Breaking the shutters of the door, then throwing down the books from the shelf, then scattering the papers. Have you seen anybody winnowing grain at home? Have you seen if a fan is being placed and the grains are there, the husk, when the fan is rotating, what happens because of that wind? It will be flying off. Yes. What does the poet say the wind god winnows? Winnows means separating. What should we do to make friends with the wind? We have to build a strong houses, firm doors, then body strong and your heart firm. What do the last 4 lines of the poem mean to you? That means if we are strong enough, nobody is able to throw us down. We can be friend with each and every, because of enmity, what is happening? All the distractions are being caused, isn't it? If a friendship is there, brotherhood is there, no distractions will be there. The poem you have how does the poet speak in the anger or with humor? So humorously fun, only the poet is saying. You must also have seen or heard of the wind crumbling lives. What do you respond to this? Is this like the poet? Yes, crumbling lives means if a flood is being caused, what happens? Because of the flood, many lives are being crushed down. Many lives are being destroyed, isn't it? That is the same. Poem you have just read is originally in the Tamil. So these are the things what you have to go through. So whenever the notes are coming to you, please write in your notebook and get ready it, and sometimes it will be called to send the books to you. Understood? Now we are coming to the end and the notes will be sent to you.